So we have got the Paladin as well, and a variety of subclasses. What has changed in this playtest?
So the Paladin in the previous playtest was very well received. People liked it. So what we're doing here is refinement, and taking things that people liked and responding to the feedback and seeing if we can make those things even more fun. So one thing the Paladin gets that's new that wasn't in the previous playtest is weapon mastery.
Right.
So now, just like their fighter friends, they will be able to swim around in the weapon mastery pool. We also have listened to feedback that people would like to be able to interweave lay on hands more with their other features, and so lay on hands is now a bonus action instead of an action, meaning you can reach out, heal somebody, and still attack on the same turn.
Perfect.
We also have a revised version of the Find Steed spell. This is now a Paladin exclusive spell, and it now takes only an action to cast it. One of the things we could do by making it Paladin exclusive is also allow Paladins to get their Divine Steed onto the battlefield faster than ever before. We also have further revised all of the Smite spells in response to feedback previously, and we now give the Paladin all but 2 of the Smite spells as a part of the Paladin Smite feature. So we've renamed the Divine Smite feature to Paladin Smite, and that Smite feature now gives you, as you level up, different Smite spells, and you always now have them prepared. We also have, looking at the feedback of people wishing the sort of Smite family effects worked in a more consistent way, we are testing in this playtest a version of Divine Smite that is itself a spell. Functionally, Divine Smite has always basically been a spell.
Yeah.
It was just printed out in the class feature. To create what people have desired, the sense of the Smite effects all being a part of sort of a cohesive family of effects, we've now brought Divine Smite into that family fully by making it a spell, and then also tweaking all of the spells, so you now have this really fun menu of Smite options. In the process of turning Divine Smite into a spell, we've also brought back there being extra damage to fiends and undead, which is something people requested. Also a part of Paladin Smite is that each day the Paladin will be able to cast one of those Smite spells without expending a spell slot. In the previous playtest, we put the free casting into each of the subclasses in their Oath spells feature. What we've done here is we've now instead moved that free casting into the Paladin Smite feature. The reason we've done that is we put the free casting in Oath spells because Paladins use so many of their spell slots on Smites. And we realized rather than putting this feature in every subclass, we could just put it once in the base class and put it right there in Paladin Smite. And I think people are really going to enjoy now feeling like they have meaningful Smite options when they look at each of these Smite spells that they get as they level up as a Paladin. Part of this change has also been that all of the Smite spells, except for 2, Searing Smite and Wrathful Smite, are now Paladin exclusive. They do not appear on the Divine spell list. Some of the feedback we got was that people were uncomfortable with clerics being able to smite just as well and eventually even better than Paladins. And we listened to that feedback, and so now there are only 2 Smite spells on the Divine list, that's Searing Smite and Wrathful Smite. All of the others belong just to the Paladin, and they are acquired with this Paladin Smite feature.
Perfect. And what are the subclasses we're taking a look at?
The Paladin has Oath of Devotion, Oath of the Ancients, Oath of Vengeance, along with the Oath of Glory.
Perfect.
And each of those subclasses has seen a number of refinements. And because we have moved the subclass progression back to its 2014 form, that means the Paladin's capstone subclass features have all now returned to 20th level, which means we've been able to restore their
Right.
gobsmacking power because they're once again 20th level features.